In this lesson, we're working on point-slope form. So on this first problem here, we want to just take this equation in point-slope form and transform it into slope-intercept. Okay, so just a couple things about these forms here. Remember, slope-intercept, this is like y equals mx plus b, okay, where, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Point-slope form is where you just use a single point and a slope. So what we do is we say this is y minus y1 is equal to the slope times x minus x1. Okay, with the point x1 and y1. Okay, so when we look at this situation right here, this is saying the slope is 9/2, and a point that this line goes through is the point 4, 2. Or sorry, my bad on that. 2, 4. Right, because it's x minus 2, so then that point is 2, and this is y minus 4, so the y-coordinate is 4. Okay, but getting back to this problem here, we want to transform this, and so we need to just notice here, what we want to do for slope-intercept form is we want to solve for y. Okay, so our first step here is that we need to take and add 4 to both sides of this equation. Okay, and we'll rewrite this as y is equal to 9/2, and let's go ahead and also distribute here. 9/2 times x is 9/2 x, and then 9/2 times -2, right? This 2 and this 2 will cancel out, and it becomes -9. Okay, and then we just added this 4, so we have plus 4. Okay, and so then we just simplify a little bit further. We have 9/2 x -9 plus 4 is -5. Okay, let's go on to the next problem. Now we're writing the point-slope form. Okay, and so remember, we want this to look like y minus y1 is equal to m, or the slope times x minus x1. Now on this, they're giving us a slope on the y-intercept. They're saying that this is a slope and it goes through this point, which is the y-intercept. Well, this point, the y-intercept of 3, remember, this is our xy axis. It's saying this is 1, 2. It goes through this point. This is the point 0, 3. So basically, we're given everything we need in this. We can just substitute in. We say y minus, and now y1, or this point, is 3, right, is equal to the slope, which is 7/2, times x minus, and then what's our x coordinate here? It's 0. X minus 0. All right, and so that's it. This is our point-slope form given this information. Okay. On the next problem here, now basically we're kind of doing the same thing, where it's going through this point and it's given this slope -1. So we're just going to write, in our general form here, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Cool, and then the 4 gets substituted in for this x, and the 1 gets substituted in for this y, and then a slope of -1 that goes in for the m. Okay, so what this looks like is y minus 1 is equal to -1, right, times x minus x1 is 4. Okay, and that's it. Okay, on this next problem, now we're finding the slope through these points and writing it in point-slope form. Okay, so on this one, we actually need to find the slope. And so we do this by using our slope equation. Slope is equal to, we write it as y2 minus y1, right, over x2 minus x1. Okay, and so when we substitute in, we're left with -1 minus -4, -1 minus -4 over 2 minus -1. All right. And now we want to just simplify this. This is -1 plus 4 over, this is 2 plus 1. Oops. Sorry about that. -1 plus 4 over 2 plus 1. Right, so our slope in this situation is 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. Right, and now writing our equation in point-slope form is easy because we're given a point, we're given our slope. We'll just make it happen, okay? So it's going to look like this. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, let's use this point here. So we'll say y minus, and then our y coordinate here is -1. So we say -1 is equal to, our slope is 1 times x minus, and then our x1 is 2. So x minus 2. You know, and if you wanted to, you could go ahead and simplify this part here. Y minus -1 is y plus 1, right, is equal to 1 times x minus 2. Okay, so that's our final answer. All right. Lastly, we're just writing the point-slope equation for these. And so what we need is, we need the slope and we need a point that it goes through. Okay, so let's first look at the slope here. Remember, we do this by picking out 2 points on the graph that it goes through. So something like this, and looks like this point here, and then drawing in our triangle. Okay, so I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to go down. Okay, and how many do we go? We're going positive and to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and we're going down 1, 2, 3, 4, down 4. So our slope is -4/5. Okay, and then a point that it goes through is this point right here. This is the point 0, 2. Okay, so let's take all this information, write out our equation. It looks like y minus 2 is equal to our slope -4/5 times x minus 0. Okay, let's do one more of these. Again, we want to find the slope, and then we want a point. So let's pick up 2 points that it goes through. I'm looking at, I don't know, something like this, and let's make it easy on ourselves. This one. Okay, so I see us going left and then down. Okay, so we go left 4 or -4, and we go down 2 or -2. So our slope is -2 over -4, right, which is +1/2. And then a point that it goes through, let's use this point right here. Okay, that's the point 0, -1. Okay, so when we write out our equation, we're going to get y minus -1 is equal to the slope 1/2 times x minus 0. Okay, and that's it. Okay, thanks a lot for watching.